Hello and welcome. We have Han Solo from set 3 up against a showdown deck from set 4. Tell us a little bit about this Boba Fett showdown deck, Mark.
Excellent. I will do so, but first I will clarify that we have Han Solo from set 2.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
That's all right. No worries. From Shadows of the Empire. But we have been honoured and privileged by Fantasy Flight and Asmodee UK to be able to showcase you, our lovely viewers, this Spotlight deck featuring Boba Fett, the Boba Fett from set 4, Jump To Lightspeed, and his pre-constructed Spotlight deck here in a game for you today. One of the first games using this full product shown on YouTube for your delectation and your entertainment and all that jazz. So yeah, that's what we have. We've got the new Boba Fett leader, which you may or may not be familiar with, you may not have seen. He's nowhere near as disgustingly overpowered as Boba Fett from set 1 was, which is why he got banned, thank God. This one is a red villain leader. He is... what he does when he's a leader is when you deal non-combat damage, so any damage that is dealt outside of a unit attacking a unit or being attacked by a unit, you may exhaust this leader. If you do, deal 1 indirect damage to a player. Now, an indirect damage is a new form of damage, a new rules term introduced in Jump To Lightspeed. And anyone who takes indirect damage says that player assigns unpreventable damage among their base and units as they see fit. So you see this on things like TIE bombers or Y-wing bombers and so forth. So if, say, for example, one of my units deals 4 indirect damage to John would then take that 4 indirect damage and distribute it among any of his units or base as he saw fit, but it would bypass and ignore all shields, and it would bypass and ignore any rules that say they prevent taking that damage. You also can't stack all that damage on one unit. Say, if it's only got 1 hit point, you can't put all 4 on that one unit with the 1 hit point. You have to actually use all the damage. You can't, waste it somewhere.
Perfect. Cool.
What he also does is he flips on 6 resources, and he is specially uses a new pilot mechanic introduced in this set that says you can either deploy him as a 4/7 on the ground, or you can deploy him as a pilot's upgrade onto a vehicle. The vehicle then gets +4/+4 and gets the ability noted down here below, which says the attached unit becomes a leader unit because it's now a leader with the leader attached to it. And when you deploy Boba using this method as an upgrade, deal up to 4 damage divided as you choose among any number of units. So it's not indirect damage, and the person who flips Boba gets to choose where the damage goes.
Okay, very cool. Sounds strong.
Yeah.
Is there a good number of ships in this deck?
There's a fair number of ships in here.
Okay.
The Boba Fett Spotlight deck is built to showcase the indirect damage mechanic more than anything else. The Han Solo Spotlight deck uses a whole completely different theme and a completely different feel, which we'll be hopefully showing you, our viewers, in another video as well.
Okay, so let's hope I can give you a run for your money. I'm playing Han with the remote village. You know what Han does, right? He lets you bring in a unit for 1 less cost, but you take 2 damage on it, and he does the same when he's flipped.
Bit of resource cheating to bring something out quicker than it would otherwise be brought out, but having a little bit weaker for having done so.
Yes.
Would you like to call odds or evens for initiative, sir?
I'll call odds.
All right. That is an even roll. I will choose to take the initiative using this lovely token from our friends at Laser Gaming. Right.
All right, let's do this.
So I've seen the guys at Garbage Rollers, who are some really, really good creators, do this thing when they're doing streaming and filming games like this, is each player takes it in turns to show the camera what their 6 starting cards are while the other person looks away and doesn't see.
Okay.
So they can show what they're resourcing and why, and give a little bit of a look to the viewer, so to speak. Is that something you're interested in giving a go?
We can do that for sure. I am mulliganing that first time, though. I did try and shuffle this deck something horrifically, and I still ended up with only 1 card, and I can't even play it. So,
dude.
Because I was trying to build this deck better before we came live.
Yeah.
You know, I had all the cards organized. So like I've been shuffling it for the last 15 minutes. So if this mulligan is not better, then we're stuck with it.
Fair enough.
It's no better, but okay. I'm sure it'll get better as we start drawing.
Ooh. I don't know about this,
That's how I feel.
but it is technically playable, so I should probably keep it rather than risk mulliganing into something worse. Would you like to look away?
Yeah, sure. I'm not looking.
Cool. This is what I have to choose from. I don't think there's many of these in the deck, so I think I'm going to keep that. Obviously, don't need two of those, so let's resource one of those. My turn one play is probably going to be this. So I think I'm probably going to keep those and resource this and hope I draw something else to fill out by the time I get to that curve. And save this to be good in the late game. So yeah, that's what I'm keeping and why. If you'd like to do the same, I'm also not looking.
Yeah, it's rough. These guys are getting resourced, I think. And maybe this. Oh, it's rough.
Resourcing decisions is always such a critical thing.
Definitely that one. All right, you can look back. I'm good. I'm going to put down another card, though. I haven't decided. It's a tough one.
No worries.
I think it's going to have to be... it's going to have to be this. All right, you have initiative, sir.
Right. I'll begin by paying 2 to play a new space unit called the Zygerian Starhopper. It's a 2/3 in space, and its ability says when defeated, deal 2 indirect damage to a player, which means they obviously assign 2 infrentable damage. I'll put space on this side for this game, because why not?
I'm not seeing your camera feed at all.
Oh, great. Has it frozen? That's really unhelpful.
I see your base and your leader, but that is it.
Oh, that's strange. Why is OBS balked? All right, let's reboot OBS and hope that works.
I was going to say, so when I was looking away, there might have been no cards on the screen.
Nothing to look away
I
from.
don't actually know, because I genuinely wasn't looking. We'll only know in the replay.
Am I going to need to close down? I need to close down DroidCam as well. Okay, that's fine. Let's restart DroidCam.
There's always some sort of technical issue, isn't there?
Yeah. How's that working? Have you got anything now, or do I need to?
I just it's coming. It says you're broadcasting, but I just see like the generic blue OBS circle still.
That's unhelpful.
Is it? Are you broadcasting on the Google call as well?
I haven't turned virtual camera back on OBS.
I've got it. I've got it. There we go.
Hey!
All right.
Thanks
Sorry,
for putting up with our technical issues, everybody. Appreciate it.
Go remind me of this card. It's a 2/3.
Right, so 2/3 in space, and when defeated, deal 2 indirect damage to a player.
Oh, that's pretty good for 2 cost, isn't it?
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
I'm going to take the initiative in a wild play.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll remove my initiative counter. And I will pass, because I've got nothing else to do.
Very good. All right.
Okay, here we go. That's some helpful draws.
Well, I guess something I can play, so that's helpful.
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm going to resource you, because that's been quite useful. Excellent. Right. I am ready when you are, sir.
Yeah,
There's no rush.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure that I do things right here.
Yeah, no worries. Excuse me, I do apologise. I have a little bit of a cold still.
No, it's good. It's fine. I don't want to resource any of this. There's a lot coming. I guess it's going to be the... Okay. All right, I will start by, I think...
Yep.
Using Han's action to bring in a unit with only a 2 cost.
Yep.
And it will
so it costs 3 normally, does it? It's a Yoda, okay?
A Yoda.
Yoda comes in as a 2/2.
2 damage on him.
All right. The Zygarian Starharper is going to attack for 2 to base.
Very nice.
Because this is what we do.
Okay, and then I will pay 1 to heal 2 damage to a unit with coveted strength.
Yep.
And
give
it an experience token.
Well, that's
a good play, is it?
Smart move for this deck. Yeah, very nice.
Okay. So if we can ever find a freaking 1/1 token, there we go. He becomes a 3/5.
Yes, he does. That's not good. 3/5 restore 2 is not good for me. So I'm going to pay 2 to join my Zygarian Starhopper with a TIE Bomber. TIE Bomber is a 0/4 space unit that on attack deals 3 indirect damage.
Oh, interesting. Well, it's very interesting, actually.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take initiative.
A lot of damage, but I have no control where it goes. If you take initiative, I will spend 1 resource to play a First Order Stormtrooper. This is a 1 resource ground unit. It's a 2/1. On attack or when defeated, deals 1 indirect damage.
Oh wow, yeah, this deck has a lot of that indirect damage, doesn't it?
Yeah,
wow.
it's the whole mechanic for the deck.
Okay.
And I will pass that because I've got nothing else left to do.
Excuse me.
No
so it's me to go.
Yeah, let's do the thing.
Let's do 2 cards.
That's not massively useful, so we're going to resource that. Oh, excuse me.
No problem.
Right. There we go. Ready when you are, sir.
Yeah. I think I will put that down, and then I think once again I will take 2 damage and resource Han, and I will put in the 3/5 rugged 3/5 rugged survivor. Excuse me.
So that's 3/3 grit. So that's a 5/3 essentially.
Correct.
And on attack, it does what? Sorry.
On attack, if you control a leader unit, you may draw a card.
Okay, cool. Which you don't at the moment, which is fine. Han deploys on a 5.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. No worries.
So he should be deploying at the same time as I can finally attack with this guy.
Right. I will pay 4 to play a Hunting Aggressor. This is another space unit. It's a 3/6 in space.
Wow.
And its ability text says indirect damage that you deal to opponents is increased by 1.
Oh, cool.
So that'll buff all my indirect damage that I'll be doing shortly.
I really need a space unit, don't I? Okay, I'm going to attack your Stormtrooper.
Yep.
With Yoda, and I will heal my base for 2, and I guess Yoda will take 2 damage.
Yoda takes 2 damage back in defense. When defeated, this Stormtrooper deals 1 indirect damage buffed by the Hunting Aggressor, so that's 2 indirect damage. I'm also going to exhaust Boba Fett because I've just dealt non-combat damage, which is the indirect. And Boba Fett will now deal 1 buffed by 1. So that's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 indirect damage for you to spread amongst your units and your base as you see fit.
Alright, well, I will spread it all onto my base. So 4 off the base.
Fair enough. No worries. Oh, and the Hunting Aggressor should come in exhausted. That's my bad. Cool, that was your attack. I'm going to attack your base for 0 to base with the TIE Bomber, because it has 0 damage. However, it does 3 indirect buffed by this thing, so that's another 4 indirect damage to spread around wherever you wish.
Alright, all into the base.
Cool.
I'll take initiative.
Excellent. I'll then do 2 to base with the Zygerian Starhopper, which is just a straight 2. And pass, because I've now run out of things to do.
Perfect.
But that is a decent chunk of damage on your base.
It's 10 on the base.
Ooh. That is an interesting set of cards. Okay, I think we can cope with that. Although you've taken out my ground lineup.
Yeah, I don't know how much that helps me.
So 1 Stormtrooper. Okay. Right. I'm ready when you are.
Okay. I will flip Han Solo over.
You're going to deploy Han. Okay.
Yeah.
Han is a 3/6. Excellent. Oh, I just realised I can't do what I was going to do, so that scuppers that plan, but that is fine. Yoda's got, what, 3 hit points remaining? What am I going to do? I will attack with a TIE Bomber to do 3 + 1 indirect damage, and I'll tap Boba Fett to do another 2, so that's a total of 6 indirect damage.
Jesus Christ, eh?
This hunting aggressor buffing the output is making a lot of difference here.
Yeah, I need a fucking takedown card. I am going to tap 5
Ugh.
and use Han again.
Yep, you don't need to exhaust him, it's just an action, that's fine.
To put in a Gentle Giant.
Ugh.
He'll take 2.
Which means he's got 6 hit points remaining. That's unpleasant.
He's a 4/6 now because he's got grit as well.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to do 3 to base with my hunting aggressor.
Yeah. You're going to kill me with these damn stupid shits that I can't counter. Well, I mean, I'll hit you with Yoda. 3 to your base, and I'll heal 2 off my base.
3 to my base. Restore 2 from yours. Okay. The Zygerian Starhopper will attack for 2 to base.
Alright, the Rugged Survivor will attack for 5 to base.
5 to base. That's a bit of a punch.
On attack, I may draw a card.
Because your leader is out? Yep.
Your turn?
Rugged Survivor's got 3 left.
Correct.
Yoda's got 3 left. Han's got 6. And the Gentle Giant has 6. I'm going to use a new card. I'm going to pay 3 for an event by Boba Fett called No Disintegrations, where you deal damage to a non-leader unit equal to 1 less than its remaining hit points. So Gentle Giant has 6 remaining hit points. I'm going to shoot it for 5 with No Disintegrations.
Oh my goodness, okay. That's kind of interesting.
It does, however, beef its grit somewhat significantly.
Yes.
It's now a what, 9/1.
9/1, yeah. I will attack your base for another 3 with Han.
Base of Han, yeah. Puts me on 11. Let's neaten that up. I'm going to pay 1 resource to play a Daring Raid ability that deals 2 damage to a unit or base. That 9/1 Gentle Giant's a little scary, so I'm going to kill it.
Okay, good. It was definitely the right play, because you can heal damage from other units with that Gentle Giant, so he was going to do some significant healing.
Indeed.
I'll take initiative.
Alright, I will pass. I have nothing else to do this turn, so here we go. Okay.
I really need a space unit. Come on!
I think you're less useful right now. So we'll resource you. And you've got 11 health remaining on your base. Which is fine.
Is it?
All right. It is. Ready when you are, sir.
Right, I've got to resource something. Just give me 1 second. I'm doing a calculation.
You don't have to. It is optional. You can choose not to.
No, I mean I want to. I just need to. I just need to figure out what I'm doing.
That's fair.
Yeah, I want to do that, and I want to do this. So I need to put him down, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's this. Okay. I will start.
Yep.
By.
See, this is normally the turn you play a Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack your base with Yoda before you kill him because I really think I need the 2 hit points back. So take 3 to
3
base.
damage, and you're restoring 2. Cool. All right, I will begin. What can you kill with a -3/-3? You can kill that. So let's do 2 to base with the Zygerian Starhopper.
Okay. I'm going to pay 1 for a force throw, please. Choose a player. That player discards a card from their hand. Yep. Then, if you control a force unit, you may deal damage equal to the cost of the discarded card.
Ah, I see. This is good. I'm glad I have a cheap card that I was saving to do something with later. I have a Force Choke in my hand, which I will discard.
Yes.
What would you like to throw the Force Choke at with your Yoda in order to do 2 damage to it?
I think the TIE Bomber.
Okay. Cool. I will attack with the TIE Bomber. Doing 0 to base. I'll exhaust Boba once again to do the usual 3 + 1 + 1 + 1. So 6 indirect damage.
Alright, I'm going to spread this indirect damage out this time so it doesn't go on my base.
You're going to put a punch on Han by any chance?
I'm going to put 3 on Han.
Yep.
I'll put 1 more on the Rugged Survivor.
Yep.
And I'll put 2 on base.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 5. So we've taken 21 on base.
Alright, you got 9 left.
I'm then going to play 3.
Yep.
For make an opening.
Okay.
To give a unit -2/-2 for this phase, which will be your TIE Bomber.
Yep, that kills the TIE Bomber.
And I'll heal my base for 2.
Yep, that is legit. Right, I am going to deploy Boba Fett. I'm going to attach him to the Hunting Aggressor, which he is now piloting. Hunting Aggressor is now a leading unit. When deployed as an upgrade, deal up to 4 damage divided as I wish among any number of units. So, we're going to do 2 to the Rugged Survivors to kill them.
No.
Because I don't want to get hit by them.
Yeah.
And we're going to do 2 more to Han, I guess.
This is still a massive problem for me. Because now you've got like a...
the Hunting Aggressor is now a 710 spacecraft.
Yeah, I haven't had a space... Well, I've got one in my hand, but it's a fucking 8 cost.
Ugh. Oh, the redemption. Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah. I need to kill you before we get there. which for you
So
is
I
going to
don't
be
really
next
have a
turn.
choice. I
Ooh.
just have to kill your base for 3.
All right. 3 to base on 14 is.
Oh, hold
7.
on. Sorry. Let me cast this then. I'll do this
Okay.
first.
All right.
Because I've got 2 mana, so why not use them?
Yep.
I will give Yoda.
Yep.
Or should I give it to Han? Do you know what? We'll do what I was going to do. We'll just hit you with
If
Han.
it's an
He's on 1 hit
upgrade
point.
that
Yeah.
will increase Han's damage and his resilience, then it means you'll increase the amount of damage Han will do this turn.
All right, then let's do it. Yeah, let's give Han +2/+2. The Mandalorian Van Bracers.
Okay. I'm going to, unsurprisingly, attack with this spacecraft for 7 to base. Being piloted by Boba Fett.
Yeah,
Who's
so
clearly got it in for Han Solo right now.
7. Okay, and then Han will take your base for 5.
No worries. How many hit points have you got left?
4.
4 on base. All right.
So
I am going to pay 6 for a disgusting unit we like to call Fett's Fire Spray, which says, when played, if you control Boba Fett or Jango Fett as a unit, upgrade, or leader, ready the unit. So I will ready this unit.
and technical difficulties. Beep boop beep.
Beep, beep. Oh no! Yeah, can't see anymore. Shh. There's a bit of static
well
down the
played,
line there,
Mark.
sir.
No where's my fucking ships, man? I had redemption in my hand, but that wasn't going to help me.
Oh, remember, we do have delicate Americans who are going to be watching this, so we might need to.
Oh yeah.
Tone the
My swearing.
No worries. So Fett's Fire Spray was a card I drew in my initial opening hand, and I knew it was so powerful, and I think there's only one in this deck, that I knew I had to keep it.
You held on to it, did you?
Yeah.
I really needed her. Like I had a takedown and a rival's fall. That I obviously never got to, and I just didn't get. I was like scanning to make sure I have plenty of ships. I do. I've got a bunch of restored arcs.
Yeah.
I've got A-wings. I've got Concorde, Dawn Interceptors. So I just didn't get them.
This is not an entirely space deck, but it's a fairly space heavy deck.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Will we do again? Same decks?
Yeah, no worries. Let's do game 2. Let's go.
I actually felt like I was doing out some decent damage to you if I'd had a little bit.
You were doing well. Unfortunately, the buff from the hunting aggressor to increase the amount of indirect damage coming out was very telling. I felt, because without that, it wouldn't have done as much, anywhere near as much.
Yeah.